Good morning. Please stand and join in the singing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for an honor song by David Pangawish, who is Ojibwa from the Saguenay First Nation, and he is clarinet. Thank you, David Pangawish. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you all, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2019. My name is Corey Ross, and I'm the Vice President Academic. It is my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this morning. Today we have gathered to recognize your academic achievements. You have worked very hard to get here. I extend warm congratulations to all of you on this very special day. We acknowledge that our convocation ceremony today is taking place on the traditional territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation and other Indigenous peoples who have lived on this land over time. I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I will ask them to stand and remain standing if able as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Noella Milne, newly appointed as the second Chancellor of George Brown College. From the Board of Governors of George Brown College, Joshua Lee. From George Brown College, Ann Sato, President. Ian Austin, Dean, Center for Business. Rick Hybricks, Vice President, Strategy and Innovation, representing the Office of the Registrar. Bearing the mace this morning are Beatles Scott Hulbert, a graduate from the School of Marketing, class of 1997, and Sean Rysalski, a graduate from the School of Marketing, class of 2014. From the George Brown College Student Association, Kushagur Manchanda. I would also like to acknowledge one of our counselors for Indigenous students at George Brown College, Bob White Duck Crawford, who is a citizen from the Algonquin Nation and belongs to the Turtle Clan. Our keynote speaker this morning is Robert Morash, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And finally, the staff and faculty of the Center for Business at George Brown College. Please rise. Please join me in acknowledging your platform party. Please take your seats. This morning, we are recognizing graduates from the School of Marketing and the School of Accounting and Finance in the Center for Business. Our interpreters this morning are Monique Ledrew and Tara Everett, and our real-time captioner is Jem Humany. I now invite Chancellor Noella Milne to address the graduating class. Madam Chancellor.
Good morning, class of 2019. It's my pleasure to join your family, friends, and the George Brown community in celebrating your achievement today. Although I just became Chancellor this spring, I've been involved with George Brown for more than 15 years as a member of the Board of Governors and the Foundation Board. What struck me immediately the first time I walked into George Brown, and what strikes me again now as I look around this auditorium, is the diversity of the student body and how it truly reflects our wonderful city. We have students from 120 countries. George Brown is a veritable United Nations. This diversity, sadly, isn't seen in all industries or all parts of the city. Bay Street, where my law firm is located, is still a work in progress when it comes to diverse representation. But I believe that change is coming. And you can be part of that change by bringing your own unique backgrounds, ideas, and experiences to your industries, and by not allowing yourself to be limited by other people's expectations or assumptions. I'd like to share a little bit of my personal history, as I hope it will resonate with many graduates and families in the audience today. I came to Canada alone at the age of 17 as a young immigrant from India looking for new opportunities. At first, I only intended to stay for a short time, make some money, and return home. But I fell in love with this beautiful country and decided to stay. I worked during the day as a secretary and attended classes at night to earn a college diploma and then a university degree until I eventually landed in law school. My mother was adamant that all of her 7 children get a post-secondary education, especially her girls. Since then, I've seen the many ways that having an education opens doors to opportunity, both professionally and personally. Not only has it allowed me to establish a rewarding career, but it has, more importantly for me, also provided me with many tools that enable me to give back to my community. As recent college graduates, you will no doubt be receiving plenty of career advice from your families, friends, mentors, and peers in the days and months ahead. So instead today, I want you to consider how you can take what you've learned at George Brown and use it to make your community stronger and a better place because you are there. This has been more significant and personally rewarding than any career achievements have been for me. Think about how much you've grown and changed during your time at college, how much you've learned, not only about your area of study, but about yourself as a person and the world around you. How can you apply this knowledge to help others and bring about positive change? Maybe you are the first in your family to obtain a college credential. If so, you might feel there's an even higher onus on you to use what you have achieved to give back to help others. Don't be one of those selfish people that want to shut the door behind them. This world appears to be becoming a meaner place every day. It's up to you to push back on that meanness. You don't have to accept it. Instead, reach back, way back, and help those behind you to make it through. It is up to each one of us to find a way to give back, to get involved. For me, this has meant volunteering with a wide range of organizations, from the George Brown College Foundation to the Children's Aid Foundation and to UNICEF Canada. My work with these charities has kept me grounded, kept me humble, made me realize how fortunate I am, and spurred me on to want to give more of my time, money, and efforts. The focus away from myself, which was the gift that being involved in community work gave me, made me more sensitive and more humble, traits that sadly lawyers are not known for. I'm also an ardent believer in the power of positive role models and in the value of mentorship. As you begin your career, I encourage you to find a mentor to support and inspire you on that journey. But also look for ways that you can be a mentor to others. Perhaps a future George Brown student in the program you've just completed, or a young person in your community who needs some extra support. There are so many ways to give back, and I know you will find community involvement to be incredibly rewarding. Class of 2019, I'm so incredibly proud of you all and what you have accomplished. There is so much potential in this room right now, and I can't wait to see and celebrate when each one of you makes your mark on our community. Best of luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I will now call upon Dean Ian Austin to address the graduating class on behalf of the Center for Business and introduce our keynote speaker.
Madam President, Madam Chancellor, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, friends and family of the graduates, welcome to Graduation Day. It is my distinct pleasure to extend congratulations to all of our graduates here today. So on behalf of our many professors and staff who've supported you and guided you during your time here with us, and who ensure that you felt the George Brown College experience, I salute you on their behalf on your special day. Your commitment and determination, exhibited by attaining your degree or diploma, which we will confer upon you shortly, have moved you from students to graduates and alumni of George Brown College. As alumni, you join an illustrious group of individuals who proudly represent George Brown College wherever they go. So all the pomp and the pageantry and the robing and the music and the anticipation are all about you and your achievements. It's a celebration of coming to the end of part of your journey and the commencement of your bright future. A future that is filled with possibilities, but one that will challenge you to make good decisions and good choices as you seek out those possibilities. A lot of what you will do from here on will be colored by the time spent at George Brown College. Our faculty, they have worked tirelessly to meet your expectations as students, address the expectations of future employers, and confront the challenges that face industries. That's because preparing you for the world of work ahead is central to our programming and at the heart of how the members of our faculty have taught and engaged you during the time you have spent with us. This, of course, is bolstered by job attachments and field placements to provide you with the practical experience that you need for the world ahead. So we know that you are in good shape and ready for the world of work and life. I recently had the opportunity to observe a dental procedure being performed. And as I sat and watched it, there was a dental assistant who was phenomenal. She was excellent. She had everything ready as a surgeon called for it. It was unbelievable. I watched her in awe. And so I used the opportunity when the surgeon stepped out of the room to ask her, "Where did you learn this stuff?" And she said it with a sense of accomplishment and pride. "I went to George Brown College." Clearly, she was prepared for the job that she had. You too, as students of the Center for Business, are prepared for the jobs that you will seek in your respective areas. And in that regard, I would like you to give a loud applause to our faculty and staff who've worked to prepare you for this day. We must also recognize others who have provided moral, financial, emotional, and other kinds of support. Behind each and every one of our graduates is a story of a family and or friend who provided the needed support that helped to sustain you and keep you motivated, particularly when the journey got tough. So let's acknowledge the support networks that stood by you during the tough times and the good times, who are now cheering with you today and celebrating with you. Family, friends, and loved ones, let's applaud them. Before I close, I want to ask you, as you graduate from the Center for Business and George Brown College, to keep two words at the center of your universe: integrity and emotional intelligence. According to Amy Reese Anderson, author and founder of In Pursuit of Perfection Foundation, integrity means doing the right thing at all times and in all circumstances, no matter what the consequences are. So in the midst of the turmoil and challenges that you may face, cultivate and preserve your integrity. Success comes and success can go, but integrity is forever. Cultivate it. The second thing is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is beyond knowledge and high IQ. It is well accepted, and research has proven that those who are emotionally intelligent employees and leaders perform much better and achieve greater outcomes. It is important, therefore, that as you venture into your new world post-graduation, that you build your emotional intelligence and be enthusiastic about it also. It means becoming more self-aware, self-regulated, and staying motivated. And along with these practices, practice also empathy and develop strong social skills. These attributes, I promise you, will pay you significant dividends throughout your career. We are very proud of you and your accomplishments. You join in the footsteps of other graduates who've gone before you and who are now making a name for themselves, not just in the Greater Toronto area or Canada, but across the world. Congratulations to you. Today is your day. I'm now pleased to introduce our keynote speaker for this morning's Convocation ceremony, Mr. Robert Morash. Robert Morash is a sports industry executive with more than 25 years of experience in sales, marketing, and general management. Mr. Morash is currently General Manager of Head Canada, where he is responsible for the sales and profitability of the Canadian ski and tennis business of Head's global operations. Prior to taking a position at Head Canada, Mr. Morash held senior management roles with Amer Sports, one of the world's leading sports equipment companies, and was the managing director for Nike Bauer Canada, with responsibility for the growth and profitability of its Canadian hockey business. Robert is very socially conscious and community engaged. His past and current community involvement include Board of Directors, the Toronto Cricket, Skating, and Curling Club, Program Advisor to the School of Marketing at George Brown College, Advisor to the Board of Directors for the Canadian Ski Council, President of Canadian Inline Skating Trade Association, Chair for the International Ice Hockey Summit, Special Events Committee of the Right to Play, and on top of all of that is a 15-year hockey and soccer coaching career in youth amateur sports, quite a bit of community involvement. Mr. Morash is a graduate of Queen's University and holds a Bachelor of Arts in Economics. Please join me, everyone, in welcoming Mr. Robert Morash, our keynote speaker for today. Please welcome him.
I guess I better get my speech out. I've got it. I'll use mine. Thank you, Dean Austin, for that very flattering introduction. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good morning. I'm very honored to have been asked by the college to give this address, and perhaps a reflection of relevant career experiences. More than likely, a head of predominantly gray hair brings a certain amount of industry cred to my standing. So I'd like to share some of what I've learned over my career in sports marketing over the past 25 years with five key career takeaways. And in many ways, this is a talk to my 22-year-old self many years ago, and really what I aim to do is remove the mystery from this career path you're all about to embark on. And I present my thoughts under the theme of never ever. And this is a line borrowed from the Canadian ski industry, which has developed a program that addresses the fear of the unknown, the uncertainty of how could that possibly be me up there on the mountain. And I personally carried doubts with me virtually my whole career. I claim not to be that smart. I didn't have superb marks in school. I grew up in small towns in Canada, and I really had no industry connections to speak of. My point is, if I can forge a reasonably good career in this industry, I think any of you out there have the same equal opportunity. And really what you need is optimism, a decent work ethic, and a real passion for what you do. So this brings me to career advice number 1, is just start somewhere. Get some experience. You might have a general sense of what you'd like to do. General manager of a pro sports franchise, VP of a large accounting firm, maybe an entrepreneur. But get that first job or that contract position, and you may succeed, you may even fail. But either way, you're going to be gaining experience along the way as you go, and you take that with you through your whole career. So sitting where you are 35 years ago, I thought, never ever will I be able to land that first job with some type of reputable company or organization. But with some tenacity, I secured my first job with Nabisco Brands and later Nestle in the consumer packaged goods industry. And as I was struggling to make my mark and gain some traction, an older, wiser colleague once told me, "Rob, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so use them in proportion." And when you think about it, humans can process 200 words a minute while they're speaking and 500 words a minute while they're listening. So you have a much better chance of getting that advice will carry you a longer way to getting up to speed in your career. So I learned with these companies many things: how to write, learn the art of critical thinking, developing some decent analytical skills. It wasn't about the pet food or the frozen food or the pasta sauce. It was about the skills I was gaining as I was going along. And for me, sports was always my calling. From the age of 12, when I came to the stark realization that nobody was going to actually pay me to engage on the field of play, I thought working in the business of sports would be the next best thing. So I worked for and I learned a great deal from one of the pioneers in the sports marketing industry, Chris Lang, and he said, always use the phrase, luck is when preparedness meets opportunity. So as luck would have it, a former client of ours asked me to join Bauer Nike Hockey, and never ever did I think I'd have a chance to take on a kind of job like that. And in career advice number 2 here is when you're starting and it's early, 80% of your career success is really going to be gained by just simply showing up. There's a former Major League Baseball coach, Tommy Lasorda, said, in baseball as in business, there's really 3 types of people: those who make it happen, those who watch it happen, and those who wonder what just happened. So think about which group you want to be in. So with Bauer Nike, I initially managed advertising, promotions, sponsorships, and one of the executives came along and said, let's get that guy to manage a category. And then somebody follows with, let's get him to manage the business in Canada, and then it was Canada and the US, and it started to feel kind of daunting, but you keep asking lots of questions, get things done, and over time, never ever did I see myself kind of gaining this level of traction and responsibility, and it was going great. Things were at their best, and then I got fired. So this brings me to career advice number 3. Life is not always fair. And you need to know that now, if you don't already, that it's not what happens to you, but it's what you do about it that measures the person. And in my career, I've been fired 3 times. Not something you generally brag about, but it's a reality that sometimes a company is sold, sometimes there's a new boss, sometimes people just don't like you. But be prepared, it happens to all of us, or most of us, over a long career. So I tried something new, I failed, I tried again. The company went bankrupt. Now I'm wondering whether I'm ever going to get back on track. Well, you've heard about job searching and networking. Well, it never stops. You should know that. And career advice number 4 is stay connected. And it'll start with this group here and your peers, I would suggest. Reaching out to people in my industry, I was able to switch gears and go from hockey to ski and a different segment of the sports world, and I thought, how hard can that be? But then in my particular personality, doubts start creeping in, and it's going to be quite a challenge. What could I possibly add? So with Amher Sports, at a large equipment company at the time, there seemed to be a lot more smarter people than I, and with a lot more ski pedigree than myself. So you just show up and you ask questions, get things done right. Remember, I'm not that smart, but you're going to be smart enough to figure out what the job priorities are and what are the end goals. So you dig in, have a passion for the industry, and it doesn't feel like work after a while when you're really involved in an organization that you believe in and what they do. and you just become naturally more engaged in your role. So my journey finally took me to head Canada, and I got the call to be the president of the ski and tennis company for the Canadian division and have a seat on the global management team. And again, never ever did I think I'd have a chance, see myself running this national company and sitting with a group of people running these other businesses. And I actually hesitated to take the role, largely out of fear of failure. But as a gentleman years ago, John Shedd, said, a ship in a harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are built for. So take a chance, put yourself out there, follow your passion, show up, stay connected, and prepare for a meandering journey. Because that journey is long, the destination's far off, and my current job is the most enjoyable I've had. My journey has been comprised of 15 jobs, 7 companies, 3 countries, and that defines but one career. And when people ask me, what are you most proud about with what you've done? I say this, you've got to find your work-life balance. This is probably the most important, I would suggest. And as I was working a full-time job, and I never ever did I miss one of my kids' birthdays as they were growing up. On several occasions, I got on night flights or red-eye flights. I'd land at 6 in the morning, go straight to the arena or soccer pitch and coach one of my kids' teams. I had a chance to go heli skiing with some customers or get back and have Valentine's Day with my wife of 28 years. Well, I went skiing. We all make compromises. But my point is to find your work-life balance, and it's part of enjoying that long career journey. And I've always maintained that a happy employee is a great employee. So to finish, to my 21-year-old self and others out there with some self-doubt, don't be intimidated by what comes next. It's not that complicated. Start somewhere, but ultimately do something that you believe in. You'll have barriers, you'll have some good fortune, but never ever say never ever. Congratulations, grads. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Mr. Morash. I would now like to ask President Ann Sado to come to the podium to say a few words about this year's recipient of an honorary graduate certificate in sport and event marketing.
Thank you, Mr. Morash, not only for that encouraging address, great advice, but also for your commitment to student success. Your extensive professional accomplishments and support of George Brown have inspired us to present you with this honorary graduate certificate in sport and event marketing. Whether serving as a program advisory committee member or as a guest speaker in our classes, you've played a vital role in shaping the student learning experience. We're also grateful to you for your support of our speed mentoring events and the 5 to Watch, Canada's Sports Business Awards. We're proud to call you a George Brown graduate, and I'm delighted to congratulate you on your honorary graduate certificate. I'd like to call on Chancellor Noella Milne, Dean Ian Austin, and Robert Morash to please step forward for the presentation of the honorary credential. It's my pleasure to confirm this honorary graduate certificate in sport and event marketing to Robert Morash.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this morning, Sienna Misheva, is graduating from the Business Administration Human Resources program in the School of Human Resources. Sienna, will you please address the graduating class of 2019?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates, George Brown College faculty and staff, Family and friends, good morning. It's an incredible honor to be here, speaking on behalf of the graduating class of 2019, addressing the School of Accounting and Finance and School of Marketing, and all of these tireless supporters we have had the pleasure and privilege to be surrounded by. For me, and I'm sure for many of you, George Brown College is the most influential institution of my life. It is a place where I found true friendship and got inspired by remarkable individuals who overcame true personal challenges to become their best selves. It is a place where I was welcomed in a community of driven individuals who sought to become experts in their field and shed all insecurities to make their mark on the city and create a culture of care. At school, we were surrounded by attentive and dedicated professors who gave us the platform and the courage to speak up, make mistakes without judgment, and find our true voice. They gave us the knowledge, patience, and motivation that we needed to be here today, and for that I am grateful. The administrative staff and the various student services provided us with immeasurable support and helped us overcome a number of barriers to allow us to become more effective in our studies. Thank you. I had the privilege to work with educational leaders who so genuinely believe in the potential of each student they meet, tireless advocates and positive influences on every student's life, and a great inspiration to me. The programs they led helped me understand that everyone is capable of excellence and that it is up to a true leader to recognize and remove obstacles for individuals to be the best they can be. It is up to us to contribute to the lives of the ones we work and interact with, to check in with each other and help where we can, to collectively empower and strengthen our community, to eliminate obstacles and allow our true skills to shine. That is a lesson I will carry forward with me, and I hope will inspire you to only seek the best qualities in those around you and in yourself. You're here because you have done an excellent job. You have overcome a number of challenges. You have proven that you're ready to enter the workforce and become irreplaceable contributors to our society. It is time to shed any lingering layers of insecurity and uncertainty and step forward with confidence. You deserve to be here. On behalf of the graduating class, I would like to thank family and friends who are here with us today to celebrate our achievement and who supported us along the way. Your unwavering presence and support allowed us to overcome fear of uncertainty and focus on our schooling. We couldn't have made it here without you. With this, I'll leave you to make your own path in this beautiful next chapter of your life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sienna. We have now reached the formal part of our ceremony where we award the credentials, the diplomas, certificates, and degrees, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Noel Milne to come forward. I would like to begin by honoring Sami Gaidwar, who cannot be with us today because he passed away in April 2019. Sami came to George Brown in the fall of 2014 with the intention of owning and operating his own company one day. Sami was described by his faculty as someone who is refreshingly direct and at the same time respectful. He was a self-confident young man who was incredibly self-aware. When speaking to Sami, you could tell he was a very unique individual with a presence and style much mature than his years. Sami was highly motivated and a person of great integrity and strength. Accepting a diploma in business marketing on Sami's behalf is Sami's mother, Suhila Diaf. Would the candidates please stand? Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Business at George Brown College. Faculty members have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective diplomas, certificates, and degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do.
Please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Noel Milne and President Ann Sado. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received their credential. Guests, we ask that you be courteous when you hear your graduate's name. Please be respectful with your applauses so that all names can be heard. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps on the floor. Upon receiving your credential, we ask that you return to your seats to show your respect for each candidate and enjoy the rest of the convocation program. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I wish to present the candidates from the Center for Business so that you may confer their credentials. I will ask our announcer, Patrick Kwok-Chun, to come to the podium now. Patrick is a graduate of the George Brown Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the graduates of 2019 from the Center for Business School of Marketing, the Business Administration Marketing Program. Greta Abanto Mejia. Ruby Abe. Nabila Ali. Saba Ali. Sarah Al-Samrai. Irina Adrejic. Roddy Rose Balan Baloka with honors. Maher Bedi. Anastasia Bedziniedziuk with honors. Hielim Byun. Claudia Campos with honors. Nicole Chan. Stephen Chen. Nikki Chong. Lauren Marie Ann Cuff with honors. Melissa Doby with honors. Shamika Aliyah Franklin. Perry Ferbert. Carolyn Garcia. Key Ann Jordan Grimaldo. Jody Jemmett with honors. Inder Tej Kural. Arujan Koshabai with honors. Xiu Ching Kuo. Rohana Chelsea Lawrence. Su Jin Lee. Mila Nunez with honors. Margaret O'Neill with honors. Eleni Papadopoulos. Carolina Pineda. Alyssa Rachel Rasilis Maldia. Adam Raisin. Anna Ramirez. Leonardo Miguel Sevilla. Sarah Sawida. Alex Stewart. Bernardo Rodriguez Texiera with honors. Yelizaveta Trotsko. Mards Valdez. Jessica Uretzian. Bonnie Yuen. Thank you. From the Business Marketing Program, Samuel Anderson with honors. Irina Atstakova with honors. Daniela Babulal. Chanho Bak. Taylor Beatty. Daphna Ben Yehoshua with honors. Sahib Bindra. Jae Young Choi. Chloe Claren with honors. Rafael Danek. Beatriz de Medeiros Azevedo Itelwin with honors. Ivan de Resendez Pinati with honors. Giancarlo Dil Agnoleto. Nicholas Dominic de Vincentis. Thi Kim Chi Do with honors. Anna Ferreira. Monica Elizabeth Fiordin Mondo with honors. Karen Gemarino with honors. Masa Golandamian with honors. Danieli Cristina Gomes de Oliveira. Jesse Harold Gordon. Alnoor Gowani. Tarkan Gurpanar. Shagun Kaur. Regina Kruja with honors. Miji Lee. Daniela Lemos Padron with honors. Pedro Lobo Galvao with honors. Carol Maida Ambrosio. Amin Manji with honors. Angela Martin Peva. Sandra Niyanderera. Victoria Anna Novikova. Fu Kwong Pham. Fernanda Pires. Drolin Pontiveros. Michael Rabuya. Melanie Ruyan. Mauricio Ribeiro Gardini. Marieli Maki Rodriguez Taniguchi with honors. Victoria Rubenstein. Jorge Alejandro Salazar Andrade. Inigo Gabriel Sembrano. Fernanda Cerotti Pancheco. Sandra Shaju. Joshua Shen. Giuliano Dominguez Shiotsuki with honors. Manvi Shiv. Gurveer Singh. Manpreet Singh. Livio Siqueira Batista Lopez. Kamran Sulman. Nesh Thambiea. Nu Diu Nyang Ton with honors. Cheryl Torn. Ti Huang Mi Tran with honors. Barbara Veloso Bebler with honors. Bagya Darshani Weragala with honors. Minjae Wee. Dina Yenya. Daeyoung Yo with honors. Thank you. From the Sport and Event Marketing Program, Marla Allison with honors. Sadguna Bangalore Rudrapakrash. Kanisha Borti. Tayuni Kumuruna Kuntu Dominguez. Michael Cathcart with honors. Sing Chen with honors. Christy Cook with honors. Caitlin Cruz. Barbara Franco Tovar. Jesus David Garcias Zambrano with honors. Mariana Gamitrovich with honors. Ashley Gomez with honors. Kushi Karai. Brittany Luck with honors. Spinder Mangat. Evelyn McLean with honors. Nicholas Matasilva. Arthur Chak Yin Ing with honors. Natalie Piñeros Suarez, with honors. Alina Pliekhanova, with honors. Diana Ramirez Valbuena. James Redelmeyer, with honors. Akanksha Ruela. Saloni Sharma. Navid Tagari. Claudia Tirado Barrios. Thank you. From the Marketing Management Financial Services Program, Akshay Agarwal. Hannah Davis, with honors. Avral Golin. Gautam Rai Grover, with honors. Nikhil Korani, also a graduate from the Entrepreneurship Management Program. Rushab Magia, also a graduate from the Entrepreneurship Management Program. Mohsin Ali Naqvi. Rahul Ori. Maria Paul, with honors. Pritish Rote. Amanda Rodriguez, with honors. Kinjal Sampat. Karan Sarveya. Niranjana Sekar. Rubal Sharma, with honors. Sahil Sharma, with honors. Vasu Sharma. Samvi Shrivastava, with honors. Berhanuddin Zuzar Tinwala. Darshan Udeshi. Kushang Zaveri. Thank you. From the Strategic Relationship Marketing Program, Arash Deepkaur. Parth Batra. Beatriz Ferreira, with honors. Ferdinand Fering, with honors. Alina Gavriliuk, with honors. Anai Govea. Momina Hassan. Anastasia Karitonova, with honors. Samrudi Kininge. Rani Swati Nilampara Gangadagahar. Yogish Padye. Mansa Papatla, with honors. Manisha Punjabi. Fauzia Tabassom, with honors. Thank you. From the Digital Media Marketing Program, Rahim Farhan Bashir, with honors. Ben Boskin, with honors. Kelly Boychuk, with honors. Mary Bundalayan. Natasha Burdenshaw DeVries, with honors. Nicole Marlowe Callender, with honors. Bruna Gross Derzete, with honors. Greta Melinda Hernandez. Ahia Kamal. James Larsh, with honors. Marjorian Menner, with honors. Nicola Moffat, with honors. EVA Indep, with honors. Dasha Downey, with honors. Lucas Sebastian, with honors. Angela Serenicki. Emerald Taylor, with honors. Emily Thurston. Tinko Trifonov, with honors. Donald Wilkinson, with honors. Thank you. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor to present to you the graduates of 2019 from the Center for Business, School of Accounting and Finance, the Business Accounting Program, Akanksha. Franco Begnadin with honors. Mahesh Bhattarai. Kiran Bhatti. Adriana Caceres. Karina Castro with honors. Harmanpreet Singh Chauhan. Garama Kanda Dambevia. Sumon Das. Raymond Paul Frigo. Monica Gacosta. Karma Gala. Manpreet Kaur Gill. Anushka Lourdes Titus Gonçalves. Luis Alfredo Gonzalez Aristizabal. Vedant Goswami with honors. Ashutosh Goyal with honors. Sharung Goyal. Hui Tonjia Ha with honors. Maiko Horiguchi. Mika Ikeda. Hasnen Jivani. Mariam Jikurashavili with honors. Amitesh Juneja. Juko Hassan Kayemba. Hashmat Singh Kosa. Munka Kituantala. Christina Komoseng with honors. Wonwoo Lee. Yun Lee. Boy Kwan Lee with honors. Mariana Myahi. Namita Mehta. Victoria Melejik. Abdurrahman Abdo Mohammed. Michael Moriarty. Orica Moscovici. Sayeda Narin Nahar. Lei Ann Nicole Lorenzo Narag. Huyin Nguyen. Fong Si Ha Nguyen. Myung Oh. Jin Seok Park. Yuang Pham. Mariam Sado. Fatime Saharkis. Glee Ann Abulencia Salayug. Harsh Shah. Harshil Shah. Ravnit Sidhu. Gustavo Silva. Manpreet Singh. Eric Smith with honors. Erica Paula Solorzano. Raman Preet Kaur Sundlas. Yungkian Tan. Jabir Taramal Parambil. Beverly Valdez. Irina Veliko, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Facundo Vera, with honors. Zarzana Nusrat Zaman. Thank you. From the Business Administration Accounting Program, Mohammed Bilal Babar. Xingluan Chiang with honors. Diana Sofia Curaya Ramos. Denver Castro David. Sarah Christine Beruela de Assis with honors. Maria Diaz Lambarca. Thok Mong Diet. Kaniz Fatima. Viana Marie Moreno Guzman. Song Yihan. Jack Hu. Sershti Kana. Kyunju Kim with honors. Anzor Kimpiani with honors. Ariane Ladok. Han-Ki Lee. Margaret Lozonsky. Shan Lu. Ha-Kan Luong with honors. Jamie Domingo Mendoza. Mohamed Zakil Mohamed Mazoud. Ricardo Morera Russo. Lillian Nakato. Royce Pascual. Amish Patel. Dhruv Patel with honors. Bradley Penner with honors. Brian Ramos. Shubham Sethi with honors. Vidusiga Sivayoganathan. Kevin Manojbai Tana. Thank you. From the Business Administration Finance Program, Mohammed Sadek Abohulika. Hamza Arsiwala. Jordan Bean. Manvir Singh Brar. Dayong Byon. Mateo Cano Serna. Emmanuel Corrales. Frederic Dumbrique. Peter Elliott. Erica Evangelista. Joanna Guillermo. Parwana Hederi. Aima Ishak. Steltrim Jatso. Anthony Kantara with honors. Janpreet Kaur. Michael Ladines. Mac Lendl Lampa. Tamina Lashkari. Duk Kwong Luong with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Afazuddin Mabub. Oscar Martinez Casanueva. James McHale. Daniel Alberto Menjimvar. T. Cham Nguyen with honors. Diana Niazova. Dylan Noronha. Samantha Petros. Carol Pino Achansi. Zuhal Kayumi. Ehsan Rabusi Yad. Shamina Raman with honors. Sohela Ramanpur. Jansia Rasidiran. Anne Segua with honors. Q Yu Sun. Lauralee Tuala. Fatima Umana. Yumiao Wang with honors. Naruse Mora. Herman Young. Huayu Zhang. Shihan Zhang. Thank you. From the Financial Planning Program, Kavita Robin. Soham Dibakbai Amin, also a graduate from the International Business Management Program. Loy Simpson Arahan. Sakshar Borua. Dhruv Bardwaj. Ramanjit Kaur Bular. Naveed Budhani. Prima Chandran with honors. Krishna Chinai. Danesh Dayananda Prabhu. Payal Dokia. Mit Doshi. Janatul Ferdos with honors. Alicia Fernandez with honors. Yamuna Gale. Rishab Kalra. Sanika Ajit Kale, Andrea Martinez Aleman, Afshin Amin Mitani, Nikhil Nagdev, also a graduate from the International Business Management Program. Hassan Salman, with honors, Dean's Medal winner and Dean's Award winner. Monica Beatriz Sanchez Jimenez. Raghav Sethi, with honors. Anuj Sobti, with honors. Ashema Sud. Shirin Taneja, with honors. Jagan McKinley, with honors. Thank you. From the Honors Bachelors of Commerce Financial Services Program, Alishay Akmal, Kareem Burrell, Holly Caldwell, with honors. Lisa Chow, Lee Yen Chu, Sonam Dolkar, Katrina Farnes, Erica Ann Gammo, Spencer Garner, Joel Jason Guevara, Isabella Monica Hermoso, Ariel Efraimov, Bibi Khan, Digvijay Singh Katkar, Jules Caesar Lagaska, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Michael Lee, Nicholas Jason Malari, Carl Mitchell, Mark Morasuti, Ruth Ann Notta, Ravish Jignesh Patel, Shivek Saini, Darsika Satyanadin, Alice Shipalevsky, Danusan Shrikantha, Anastasia Trotsko, with honors. Ichen Yuen, with honors and Dean's Medal winner. Tashir Zaman, Vuk Zivik, Thank you, Madam Chancellor and Madam President, and congratulations to all graduates.
I now invite President Ann Sato to address the graduating class. Madam President.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations once again to the class of 2019. It's my honor to join your families, friends, and faculty in celebrating your achievements today. Throughout your time at George Brown, you've worked tremendously hard to expand your knowledge, develop new skills, and build a strong foundation for career success. Today, we recognize everything that you've accomplished so far, and we look forward to what comes next. This is a time of great change for both you and the world of work. Technological advances are transforming virtually every industry and reshaping how we live, learn, and communicate. Some people are calling this the fourth industrial revolution. While this rapid change can be a source of some uncertainty, it also opens up new opportunities. Never before have innovation and entrepreneurship been so highly prized. At a time when the so-called disruptors like Uber and Airbnb reign supreme, the organizations and individuals rising to the top are those who innovate. As a George Brown graduate, you're no stranger to innovation. Throughout your time with us, you've had many opportunities to step outside your comfort zone and embrace change. Just think of all the new people, ideas, tools, and technologies that you've encountered and all the ways that you've grown as a result. This adaptability is what will allow you to thrive in a shifting labor market. Success in the new digital economy is about more than simply knowing how to play the game. It's about finding ways to change the game by bringing your unique perspective and skills to everything that you do. For some of you, this might include starting your own business or inventing a new process or product. Perhaps you've already taken advantage of the entrepreneurship opportunities at George Brown through initiatives like Start GBC or Enactus. As a graduate, you'll have access to further entrepreneurial support, including applied research partnerships, industry exchanges, and Start GBC programs for alumni. Of course, innovation isn't just about invention. It's also about reinvention. It's about asking yourself, how can I do things better, faster, or more effectively? By taking a proactive approach to problem solving, you'll not only make yourself more desirable to employers, I think you'll also find that you're more engaged in the work that you do, and that's critical. After all, the average person spends about 90,000 hours at work throughout their lifetime. Would you rather spend that time watching the clock or making a real difference in your field? As you look ahead to the future, I hope you'll find inspiration in the success of many game changers who have graduated from George Brown before you. I'm thinking of people like sport and event marketing graduate Shannon Hosford, who is the Chief Marketing Officer at Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. She was the driving force behind the rebranding of the Toronto Raptors and united the country under the rallying cry, "We the North." While Toronto sports fans may not know her by name, we've all felt her influence, and we better do it tomorrow night. Just think of the people who will be sitting here tomorrow afternoon, just like Monday afternoon. They'll be anxious. Also making his mark is business administration marketing graduate Feroz Shah. He and a colleague from Initiative Canada took gold in the media category of the 2018 Cannes Young Lions competition, earning the opportunity to represent our country at the Cannes Lions International Festival of Creativity. Since then, he has volunteered his time as a coach for our students competing in the Ontario College Marketing Competition. Another great example is Aisha Adou, a graduate of our business accounting program. She's using the skills she built at George Brown to bring about social change. She founded the Power to Girls Foundation, a not-for-profit organization offering mentorship and leadership programs for young Black women in the Toronto area and also in Ghana. Aisha is also the creator and CEO of Drive Her, a ride-sharing service for women by women. These are just a few examples of how other alumni have used their George Brown education to make an impact on their communities. What will your story be? What do you want to be remembered for? When I look back at my own career, my proudest moments were the times where I took a risk, whether by making a big change, trying something new, or refusing to go along with the crowd. While things didn't always turn out the way I wanted, I learned as much from the challenges as I did from the victories. As you set off on your professional journey, I encourage you to keep building the network that you've established at George Brown. Stay connected with your classmates, faculty, and staff, and don't be shy to ask for advice or introductions. You never know how these contacts may help you. From time to time, revisit your own career goals. Keep challenging yourself and exploring new opportunities. Personally, I started my career in engineering, but I found my calling in education. Be open to the unexpected. And most importantly, never stop learning. Lifelong learning will help you keep your knowledge fresh and your skills sharp. In fact, ongoing learning is just one of the many ways that our graduates maintain their relationship with George Brown. Once you've established yourself, you may consider joining a program advisory committee, hosting a student for a field placement, partnering with us on an applied research project, or hiring a graduate. In the meantime, I encourage you to take advantage of the many supports available to you through our Alumni Relations Office. Class of 2019, today you join a long legacy of distinguished George Brown alumni. They are Toronto's key business leaders, beloved community workers and nurses, top chefs, renowned performers, crucial city builders, and the list goes on. Each one of you is graduating with the knowledge and skills to become a game changer in your field. Your graduation today is proof that you have what it takes. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep challenging yourself. I wish you the best of luck in the journey ahead. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the staff and faculty of George Brown College, let me congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and guests. Graduates, each of you here today has completed a long journey to reach this achievement. You've had the support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you. This is the opportunity to say thank you to the parent, child, sibling, partner, spouse, or friend who helped make this possible. Please join me in recognizing them now. Graduates, I also invite you to join me in expressing your thanks to your faculty and the staff of your center. I would also like to thank the Office of the Registrar and the Convocation team and staff, students, and volunteers for organizing this convocation. Graduates and guests, we hope that you will join us downstairs here in the Sony Center following the ceremony. We ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.
1, 2.